All right, hello, and welcome to another live coaching with Leslie. I'm so excited that you are here. We do this every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern, and we're going to be talking about a great topic today. If you are here live with me today, go ahead and let me know in the comments whether you're joining on YouTube or Facebook. Let me know where you are tuning in from. Today we're going to be discussing a topic related to social media. We're going to be talking about, should you embrace newer social media platforms like TikTok? Should you be on TikTok? Should you be on other platforms that are new and up and coming and so on? We're going to discuss that a little bit today. So if you are joining live, join in the conversation. If you'd like to come on to ask a question via audio or video, you can use the link that I have there in the first comment, whether it's on Facebook or the tube of you, which is YouTube. Hey, and if you are on YouTube, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, tap that bell icon so that you can be notified whenever I go live and whenever I have new stuff for you. The first series of videos, the first course comes out this Monday. It is official. We're making it happen, and that will be available then for you. I see we have Preach the Truth on YouTube. He asked, what kind of watch is this? This is an Apple Watch. But what is probably throwing you off is the band. It's a wooden band that I got on, I think, Amazon, maybe either Amazon or Etsy for the Apple Watch. Glad to have you here. Today we're going to be talking about new platforms like TikTok, because TikTok is an exciting platform, isn't it? At least it's exciting to some. It's scary to others. Regardless, we're going to talk about whether it is the right platform for you. Now, I want to share a few bits of detail about TikTok before we talk about whether it's a platform that you should embrace or not. A few things. Over 1 billion users. And when I got this stat, it was from a while back, a few months ago. Over 1 billion users. It's one of the fastest growing apps in the App Store, one of the most downloaded apps, if not the most downloaded app. I know at one point over the last few months, it was the #1 downloaded app on the platform. The users spend an average of about an hour a day on TikTok, and it's accessed about 8 times on average by those users. That's a whole lot. That's a lot of engagement. That's engagement, quite frankly, that no other platform has gotten that level of engagement that quickly. We've got Katyan in the house. She says, I am here. All right, everyone, Katyan is here. We can actually start now. Everything before this was like the preamble, but now that Katyan is in the house, we're gonna get started. So yes, TikTok is a very interesting app right now because of how many people is using it. The Scooby Life says, just got home from work. Scooby Life is on TikTok. Cool. Awesome stuff. Glad to hear that you are trying something new or relatively new. That's cool. So yes, it's an app that people are downloading in droves. The engagement is ridiculous. It's out of this world. It is the fastest growing social network today. Its rate of growth is much faster than Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Pinterest, all of those social platforms. It is growing at an alarming rate. Now, I just want to make a quick disclaimer. What I am not addressing today on this call is any security concerns. Obviously, depending on who you talk to, there are security concerns. But that is not what I am talking about today. I'm talking about the fact that it's a relatively new platform. It is growing quickly. There are people that are getting massive audiences there relatively quickly. Is it something that you should consider exploring? I want to share a few thoughts with you. I don't think that tonight's session is going to be too long, but we're going to see how it goes. You just never know. You just never know. Let's just keep it at that. Here's the thing. Because it's growing so quickly, there is potentially a lot of opportunity on the platform. I have some friends that have grown really quick, faster than I've seen people grow on any other platform. I've seen them grow on TikTok. Now, I've experimented with TikTok. I haven't gone all in on TikTok or anything of that sort. I'll talk to that in a little while. But the question is, there is potentially a lot of opportunity on the platform. Should you embrace it? That's a valid question. It's one that if you're a marketer, if you're a content creator, if you're a blogger, and you're living in 2020, you should at least think about. Should I embrace this platform? And let's say we're not even talking about TikTok. Let's say there's another new platform that comes out in 2021. Should you embrace it? Should you go all in? Should you try to get that early mover advantage and take advantage of the fact that you could potentially gain an audience relatively quickly? These are valid questions that we should be thinking about as marketers, as content creators, as people that are putting value out there into the world. It just makes sense for you to think about it. All right. Here are some thoughts. This is how I process this. The first question that I would be asking is, what is your goal? Like, what are you trying to accomplish when it comes to your online business? What are you trying to accomplish? Is it that you're just trying to grow an audience so that you can spread a certain type of message? Is it that you're trying to build a business? And if you're trying to build a business, what kind of business are you trying to build? And how does what you do on social media fit into that? It is very important to get very clear on your goals. So for example, with me, my main business right now is coaching. That is what I do. One of my main goals is to get coaching clients and to work with them to help them accomplish their main goals. That is what I do. So anything that I do online where for business purposes, at some point should funnel its way to the part of my business that actually makes money. And the same thing for you. Whatever your goal is with your business, what you do online related to that business should contribute to you meeting that goal. All right? So first thing is, what is your goal? And this is for anything you do online. Identify, write it down. You may have multiple goals. So for me, it's not just getting coaching clients. It's also just to help people get their businesses started. It's to help people start blogs and YouTube channels and to create content, inspire others, and change the world while building a successful online business. All of that stuff, that's a part of my goals, to inspire the next generation of potential content creators to create something that can have that impact. All right? So number one, what is your goal? And number two, how do you plan on using that platform to help you accomplish your goal? What a lot of people do is they just dive in. Hey, this is something, a lot of people are on it. They say I should be doing it. I should be on Instagram. I should do Instagram Reels. I should be on TikTok. TikToking, is that a verb? I should be TikToking. I should be Facebooking, Instagramming, Twittering, tweeting, all these different things. People say I'm supposed to be doing it, so I just go and do it. No, that's not the way you build a business. When you're building a business, you have to think about your overall goals. And whatever you do in your business, you have to think about it in the context of how it helps you to accomplish your goals. So if you're trying to evaluate TikTok and you're seeing your friends are doing well on there, and your friends, people are saying that, hey, you could grow really quickly on the platform, and you want to use it to accomplish your goals, number one, identify your goals. Number two, ask yourself, how will you use this? Specifically, how will you use this to help you to accomplish your goals? So that's question number two. Number three, how will you fit it in? Because the reality is, social media is moving so rapidly right now that you could literally spend all day on one platform. And there are people that are telling you you're supposed to be everywhere. You're supposed to be on all these platforms. Be where the people are so that you can meet them where they are, and that can help you grow your business. The reality is we all have 24 hours in a day. The reality is we all need to sleep. And the reality for so many of us is, so many people is that they have jobs that they work full time. They have this business that they're doing on the side. And even if they're doing this business full time, there are things within the business that they have to do, and they have to account for that time. So, do you have the time to experiment on this platform? Do you have the time to explore it further? Do you have the time to learn how to do it? Now, the answer to that question is yes, you have the time if you choose to have that time. Because it's always a choice that we have. You can decide whether you are going to embrace that platform. And if that's the case, you might have to make adjustments in other areas of your life. Maybe in order to spend some time on this platform, you might have to reduce your time on another platform or on another thing that you're actively doing in your business. These are the kinds of things you need to be thinking about. It's not just, they say I'm supposed to be on it, so I'm going to be on it. That is the recipe for overwhelm. I can't tell you how many times, I've spoken to people who are building these online businesses, or at least trying to build their online businesses, and they have so much going on. They feel so overwhelmed because I have to build my email list. I have to be on social media. I have to create these products. I have to create the funnels. I have to do this. I have to do that, all while managing a full-time job and a family, homeschooling, or whatever. You have all these things going on in life. And the fact is, we need to think in terms of our priorities. What are our goals? How will we use that platform to accomplish that goal? Do we even want to use that platform for accomplishing that goal, or to be a part of helping us to accomplish that goal? And if so, how will we use it? What's up? Gideon Shalwick is in the house. I gotta shout him out. What's up, bro? I am so glad to see your smiling picture. Good to see you, man. Hope all is well. So yes, it's a matter of prioritizing your time. Are you gonna choose to invest the time that it takes to learn how to use a platform? Are you gonna choose to invest the time that it takes to learn how to optimize your presence on that platform and to do what it takes to grow your platform? Is that something that is a priority for you? Don't just do it, because they say you're supposed to do it. You do it because you have made a conscious decision that I'm going to invest my time on that platform to reach, as we said before, specific goals that you've set for your business. All right? And lastly, if you're going to do it, whether that's TikTok, Instagram Reels, I'm seeing not a lot of people, but I'm seeing some people that I know that are having a lot of success using Instagram Reels, and it's helping them to grow their following. It's giving them engagement at a much different level, a much higher level than they've had up to this point. So it's a viable thing. It's a viable option for something that you can do, but you have to think about it in terms of your priorities. Is this a platform you want to focus on? And will you do it well? Katian says, and TikTok definitely has a learning curve. It definitely does have a learning curve. You open the app and it's going, and you're trying to figure out what's going on and so on. So it's a matter of, once you decide you're going to do it, then maybe you need to get some training. Maybe you need to follow people that are doing it well and look at what they're doing. Maybe you're watching some tutorials. Maybe you take a course on TikTok or whatever new platform that you are trying to explore. Maybe you've been active on Facebook. You want to add Instagram to the mix. Well, you have to think about it in terms of your priorities. And then once you've decided, hey, I'm going to go and start experimenting with that platform, it is a very good idea to take a course about that platform so that you can understand what needs to be done in order to do a great job on that platform. All right. So in essence, it's not just about there's a new platform, people are getting a lot of engagement, I should be on there because everyone says I should be on there. You only have 24 hours in a day. You have to be clear on what your goals are. And once you are clear, you then make proactive decisions about what platforms you're going to choose to engage on in order to help you grow your business. We've got a $5 super chat in the house. Tana so lit. Thank you so much. Great stream, bro. I'm lurking and learning. I am so glad to hear that. And I really do truly appreciate that super chat. That is a reminder to me that I need to set it up so that when someone does a super chat, it does this big celebratory thing on the screen. I need to set that up. I've been meaning to do it, but I haven't done it as yet. But once again, thank you so much, bro. I appreciate you. You are awesome. All right. Does that make sense? Hey, if you have any questions, go ahead and let me know in the chat. Whether it's about TikTok, well, I'm not a TikTok pro or anything of that sort, but whether it's about how to use social media to grow your audience or anything else related to your blog, your online business, your platform, your YouTube channel, or anything of that sort, go ahead and leave that in the chat. We'll see if any questions come in, and if any questions come in, or if you have any comments, you can leave that there. If you're on Zoom and you would like to ask a question, just let me know. And I see we have Ray on Zoom as well. Good to have you here, Ray, and everyone else that's joining us. Glad to have you all here. I don't see any questions. This might be the shortest live I do. I don't have a problem with that, but I want to remind you, just in case you haven't done it as yet, go ahead and hit subscribe and turn on that bell notification icon. Turn on the icon. You can't turn on the icon, but you can tap that icon, click the icon, do whatever you got to do. The next course is the first main course that I'm doing is dropping on Monday. I'm doing a course on how to track the return on investment of your social media marketing. That's going to be an awesome one, and it's fun. I've been talking about it for a while, but we've got it edited. We're working on the written content and the PDF and all that stuff, the spreadsheets and so on that we're going to be giving away. I'm excited about that. Okay, so Preparing the Way of the Lord says, looking into selling shirts on Teespring. And the question is, any guidance such as sales funnels? Okay, so when you're talking about sales funnels, here's how I like to look at sales funnels. When you're creating a sales funnel, what you are always trying to do is answer the question, what is the course of least resistance? What is the course of least resistance? In other words, what path can you take people through that starts with the easiest step and then work its way up to the harder steps, the more difficult steps? All right, so let's say you have a business, and the business that you have is, in this case, selling shirts on Teespring. You have to realize that, number one, to get people to buy something online, that's a little bit of a challenge. It's not impossible. Trust me, it's not impossible. People do it all the time. I do it all the time, and it's a great thing when you do it. But you have to convince people to trust you enough to take out their wallets, pull out their credit cards, and give you their credit card information, or give the company, in this case Teespring, credit card information. That is a little bit of a leap. So what you're trying to do, it's like you're trying to get from here to here. You can try to jump, but that takes a lot of energy. What is much easier is if you give people steps, because each step is actually kind of easy, and each step brings them closer to the part that you're trying to get them to. That is how I like to think of funnels. What is the easiest step you can give people that's going to get them a little closer? And then what's the next logical step? And then the next logical step. And it may just be 2 or 3 steps, and that's perfectly fine. That is your funnel. So what you need to be asking yourself, the person that is buying your product, in this case, the t-shirt, what are they looking for? And why is your product interesting to them? Once you understand what they're looking for, why it's interesting to them, and maybe what issues they have that would lead them on the course to buying that, in this case, a shirt, you can start giving them little steps along the way to help to take them there. I'll give you a very practical example from my experience, and then we'll try to apply this to t-shirts. I think this is going to help it make even more sense for you. I used to have a membership site that used to teach people how to blog. And the membership site, the cost of the membership site was $47 a month. Now, I knew if I just went on social media and say, hey, join my course for $47 a month, that's probably not going to work very well. So I had to ask myself, okay, what can I give them that's a little step that doesn't take a whole lot of commitment, but it gets them closer to where I want them to be? So I had to ask myself, the people that would take that course, what are they looking for? What are they struggling with? And the answer that I came up with, they might, they want to start a business with a blog and all that good stuff, but they may not even know how to start a blog. So what I did was I created a free course that's called From Idea to Blog, to show them how to go from idea to blog. I showed them the exact steps. And in order to get access to that, all they needed to do was sign up to give their name and email address. And once they have done that, now they get access to the course. They go through the course. They see that the course is awesome. As a result of that, they trust me a little more. And as a result of that, as I send them more valuable content, eventually now I can introduce them to my membership, and they are more likely to take action because they've gotten things from me, little steps from me along the way. All right, so you are trying to sell t-shirts. Who are you trying to sell t-shirts to? What are the messages that you are having on the t-shirts? I'm going to assume from the name of your YouTube channel, Preparing the Way of the Lord, I'm going to assume that the people that you are targeting are maybe Christians that are learning certain things about Christianity or the Bible or whatever the case might be. If that is the case, what kind of free content can you provide to them, maybe on your YouTube channel, that is attracting the type of audience that you are trying to attract, the type of audience that is going to be more likely to buy your t-shirts? So you can create that free content in terms of your videos. And then from there, maybe you have a free study guide that you can give them access to. All they need to do is get on your email list to get this free Bible study guide. And once they have this free Bible study guide, you can send them more resources along the way. And along that way, you can then introduce them to your Teespring store so that they can buy a t-shirt that has a message that resonates with what you've been talking about for free on your channel. That right there is a funnel. You do it in a way where you take people down the next logical step and then the next logical step all the way to buying your stuff. I hope that makes sense. I hope that answers your questions. If there are any other questions, I'll stick around and see if any others come in. If none come in, we're going to go ahead and wrap things up. Let me check on Zoom. I don't see any questions there, and I don't see any questions on social media. So I want to go ahead and remind you that we do this every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern. If you don't have this on your calendar or you don't have it on your schedule, go ahead and add it there so that you can know when we are going live. And I think that's it. I think we're going to wrap it up. I think we're going to have an early night tonight. Just a reminder, on Monday, the first official course comes out. I didn't mention the cost before. My bad, I forgot to mention the cost. It will be 100% free. It will be posted on my YouTube channel. So if you are not subscribed as yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Tap that bell icon so that you can be notified. It's gonna be a bunch of videos dropping at one time, which is not what they recommend on YouTube. But hey, it's content that I want y'all to have. So I'm gonna put it out there for you. And on that note, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. Thank you so much for being here. Hope you have an excellent rest of the week. I know there's a lot going on in the world right now, especially in America. But hey, we're going to make it through this, and it's going to be all good.